Hey, what's up YouTube? Chris Gardiner here. Quick tutorial for you today. Now this is a question that comes up a lot in photography groups, and that is, how do you quickly get my photos to another size for delivery or, certain file requirements that you may be given. So as you can see, we're in Mac right now. I can show you this I'll also do Linux. We have images of 1600 by 1200 pixels, and let's say that we have someone with a website and they need to get it to, and they need to be 600 pixels wide. And we don't necessarily want to go back into Lightroom to re-export these. Maybe that's already part of your workflow, and if it's not, it doesn't have to be either. So what we're going to do is Alt space, and we can look up terminal. Now, don't let this scare you. I know it can be scary to some people to think about, especially doing image editing with a command line, but this is perfectly suited to it. So we're going to close this. We've got a folder full of photos. Let's see, 67. And what if we could just have this very quickly resize all by itself? It's a pretty quick command, and we're going to walk through the whole thing. And then we'll do something similar in Linux, because I really like Linux. It's great for photographers and creatives who, do the same processes over and over like we do for real estate photography, for instance. We've already navigated to our folder. And also when working with the command line, pay attention to your file names. If you have spaces in your file names, that's going to create problems. So, I have regularly been in the habit of not having spaces in file names, but if you're not in that habit, you should consider it. So we'll go like this: for image in ls just means like kind of list files, and we'll go star.jpg, and that means star dot is any file that ends in .jpg is what we want for here. And now with those files, we're going to say do new line, and let's just do a little sanity check. We are changing image down to size. And then we'll go SIPs. This is the name of the image processing program that comes stock with your Mac computer. So this is perfect for using here. SIPs, we'll go Z is a resize tag. And let's just pick our 600 pixel size that we want. And we're going to leave out the height because we want it to autofill that based on the image properties itself and keeping those the appropriate way they're supposed to be. And then we will tell it which image to work on. So image, because for each image in the list, it's going to do this command. And so we only need to tell it to do it to one image, and then it'll do it to all of them, if that makes sense. It's a for loop. And so it'll stop once they're all finished. And then we're going to go O, and that means output. So what's our new file name? Let's call it resized -image. And so it'll take the original file name. And now we can go done. If there was any other jobs maybe you want to do multiple sizing, you could put that right here. And then you can even save this command for later if you find yourself having to do this often. So we're just going to go get done, and we'll watch this folder and just see how it populates and how quickly. There we go. Look, we are changing. Last one done. There's no speed ups there. It's all finished. We are up to 134 pictures. And just like that, we have new image sizes. As you can see, they are all appropriately sized. So, super quick way, using the command line, doesn't have to be scary. Resize your pictures.